Just because the world is in ruins doesn't mean you can't have a great time.
Better keep this with me.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 post-apocalyptic games. For this list, we ranked our favorite games set in post-apocalyptic environments based on how atmospheric the world is, as well as how well crafted the story lore is. As usual, one per franchise.
Light on the reading, but it's got some interesting photos.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa!
Number 10, I Am Alive.
Avonton traffic. Oh, I missed it.
This game takes place after a catastrophic event called, fittingly enough, The Event, after which humanity has been left in shambles. Your goal is to return home and reunite with your family, and along the way, you document your journey with a handheld camcorder, which you can look through from time to time to see the story from another perspective.
Come on, sweetie. We gotta go.
The game's high points were when you got to interact with other crazy survivors, taking them out with surprise machete attacks. Number 9, Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl.
Where did you get this photo from?
First-person shooters and open-world games are two of our favorite genres, and this title combines both. Not only that, but the irradiated zone where the game takes place is hauntingly desolate and beautifully designed. Unfortunately, it's not as deserted as you'd like, because you'll have to deal with enemies like bloodsuckers, snorks, pseudo-giants, and more. As intimidating as they are, most of them are pretty easy to take out with a headshot or two. Number 8, Final Fantasy VI. This title is considered by many gamers to be one of the best installments in the legendary RPG series, alongside 7, thanks in large part to the engaging narrative and unforgettable characters. The world becomes post-apocalyptic late in the game when the antagonist, the evil General Kefka, destroys the world you inhabit and reduces it to a wasteland. It's up to you and your allies to rebuild the planet and defeat Kefka once and for all. Number 7, Wasteland. This turn-based RPG was one of the first in the genre and set the bar high for years to come. Taking place after nuclear war between the US and the Soviet Union ravaged the world, you command the Desert Rangers through missions to rescue survivors, fight the bad guys, and recruit new squad members. The gripping storytelling and gorgeous retro graphics keep the action nail-biting from start to finish. Number 6, Rage.
I know you got questions, but we gotta get moving.
In this game, an asteroid hitting the Earth is only the start to your troubles. After emerging from a bunker, you're left with the few other remaining survivors to defend your homes from bandits and mutants. Thankfully, you've got some awesome weapons to protect yourself with, like the Wing Stick, which is a boomerang designed to take your enemies' heads off.
Nice job. If I were a target drone, I'd be nervous.
Amazingly fluid animation brings the horrors of the apocalypse to life, as enemies scramble and climb over any and all surfaces in order to eat your face.
How dare you think you can walk into our house? Take him to the kill room.
Number 5, The Walking Dead. Unlike the popular AMC series, which loosely follows Robert Kirkman's graphic novels, this game is inspired by the books but tells its own story. The result is an impressive, haunting, and engaging experience that pushed the limits of what many thought was possible from a video game narrative.
Oh, I know you. I know what you are, and I know what you do.
The title forces you to make decisions that heavily affect how the story plays out.
You're not coming with us.
And you'll never forget the relationship between Lee and Clementine.
Ben found some stickers in a drawer, and I put them on my walkie.
Hey, Sweet Pea. That's neat. I'll find you in a minute.
Number 4, Metro Last Light.
What the?
Plenty of games deal with a Russian as an antagonist, but it's a nice change of pace when you get to play as one.
Move it, you windbag.
In this FPS, you play a ranger who's trying to find the single surviving Dark One, a supernatural species who can live on Moscow's irradiated surface. A real benchmark for powerhouse PCs, Last Light's amazing visuals bring the apocalypse to life better than any other game to date. Also, Nazis. Future Nazis. Number 3. Gears of War.
This war has exacted a heavy price from others. It has torn our world apart.
This game was originally known for introducing the industry to its amazing cover system, later adopted by countless other franchises. More than just a gimmick, this system pushed the idea that you were a soldier hunkering for dear life against brutal gunfire. All that aside, its story is often forgotten. On the planet Sarah, mankind is on the brink of extinction thanks to a raging war against the subterranean locust horde. But hey, you wanted a chance to use that chainsaw bayonet of yours, didn't ya? Number 2. The Last of Us.
That is a stupid idea.
You won't know what's worse in this game, the fungus zombies or the hostile human survivors. As you travel across what's left of the US, trying to transport a young girl named Ellie, both forces will do everything they can to try to stop you.
That's a tough deal.
But The Last of Us is more than just your average zombie shooting gallery, as the stunning visuals, beautifully crafted environments, and deep emotional character arcs make for an unforgettable experience.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit.
Before we get to our number 1, let's take a look at some honorable mentions. Number 1, Fallout 3. The threat of the world ending has yielded some pretty great games, but none of them are as incredible as this RPG. As your father disappears from the shelter known as Vault 101, you escape and track him down through the radioactive ruins of Washington, D.C. Along the way, you'll encounter evil military leaders and deadly mutated monsters, all of which who want you dead.
I'm not crazy enough to go out there.
What truly seals the package together is the game's 1950s art style, parodying atomic bomb survival at the time with its Happy Times propaganda.
The Church of the Children of the Atom is based on the idea that each single atomic mass in all of creation contains within it an entire universe.
Do you agree with our list?
Ha! Look at them fool-ass faces.
Which post-apocalyptic setting do you think you'd do best in?
You're lying.
Let the zone take me if I am.
For more destructive top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Look out!